Hi guys, this is the Soulmate Pick a Card reading. It's kind of like a weekly update. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It may not be a weekly update for you. If you've just kind of happened upon this reading, it could just be a summary of what's going on for you at the minute. If you are a regular viewer, it could well be that it is kind of presenting as a weekly update at the minute because I'm doing this same reading at the same time every week. Okay, so I upload twice a week. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the videos. I do have about 300 videos on the channel, so if you are new or returning but you don't realize it, do check out the other readings. They're timeless, so just go ahead and pick any one that jumps out to you. Also don't forget, even if you've been watching me a long time, you know, you probably won't remember which reading's which, so you can just choose a new group. Okay, so if you'd like a private reading with me, please check the description box below. It's pretty simple, good value, I think, and the turnaround is quick. Okay, so I don't know whether I want to tell you, I do know what I want to say to you guys. I say it every week now, but I think it's really worth saying. Please consider assigning a question to each group. You know, because then you'll get 4 lots of answers. You know, this is what I do when I watch Pick a Cards, which I do. That's what I do, and it works brilliantly for me, so why not for you too? Guys, I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you enjoy today's message. If you do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when I upload again. Okay, let's go on with it. I don't think there's anything else I want to say. I'll probably think of it just as I'm moving the cards. But anyway, here we go. Right, hello group 1. So, your soulmate pick a card reading. We've got death. Don't worry about that. It's really good, particularly in a kind of relationship situation. You know, it means a renewal, so it's fine. Knight of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, this is really great. This is the direction you want to see things moving in. And the reality is it can't be nice all the time. You know, we do have challenges. Things are difficult. Life goes up and down. But the good news for you is that you are on an up now. It's not going to be without its challenge, but you are on a kind of positive roll at the moment. Something in your soulmate situation is transforming. The death card suggests this. So you've maybe had, I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's probably that something has kind of been a little unpleasant lately, but it's because it's the first card, I feel like this situation has already happened. So you could have had a little bit of a shock or a disappointment. Something's not gone the way you wanted, but you know what? It's a good thing in a way because it allows for something new to grow in its place, okay? Now, for some of you, you have been kind of, you know, waiting for some sort of change or something to happen with your significant other. Okay, now if that's the case, again, this does indicate that because the death card is the end of one cycle, the beginning of another, letting go of the old, the chance of something to leave so that something can be replaced. You cannot pick up something new with a full hand, you know, so you have to let go of the old before the new can come in. They're saying for 1 or 2 of you, this is a message that you need to let go of the past if you want the new to come in. Look what will happen if you let go of the past. Then we've got the Knight of Swords. So whoever it is that's letting go, as they do, things will sort of suddenly be able to move forward. So we've got the Knight of Swords. This is a really action-oriented energy. The Knight of Swords says that somebody is moving rapidly. You know, there's this ending and then this sudden release of energy. Lots of ideas, lots of thought. Really kind of like bold and kind of decisive action, an idea that somebody, whoever is this Knight of Swords, wants to act on. The slight thing to bear in mind with the Knight of Swords, because I think for the majority of you, this is your person. The Knight of Swords is not a bad energy, but it is an energy of someone who is still trying to find themselves. So, for example, the Knight of Swords can promise something that they can't fulfill sometimes, or they kind of act now, think later. They rush in before giving it their full thought. So do be aware of that yourself. You know, that if your person comes racing at you after a period of difficulty or whatever and says, right, everything's going to change now, everything's going to be wonderful now. I do see that things are going to change for the better and there is going to be a lot of light and love and joy coming into your life. But what I'm saying is just be aware of the fact that they could overcommit, or they could say that some things are going to be a certain way, and realistically it just can't happen that way, you know. So just be grounded and mature and sensible, I would say, in the receiving of this Knight of Swords energy. But the good news is, if you've been waiting for things to shift, these cards together definitely indicate things are starting to move. Things are starting to transform. Things are starting to change. The Seven of Wands, though, does say that you have got some external obstacles to overcome. Very likely other people's opinions. These could be people around you or around him, or both. But the point is, you know, that when I say him, by the way, I mean them. It's just that the majority of people that watch this channel, these readings, are inquiring about a man. But it's absolutely not necessarily a man. It can be any gender or whatever, you know. So yeah, so anyway, I've lost myself now. There are going to be some obstacles. There are going to be some people, very likely opinions around you or around them. And it feels like you've kind of got to go out there on your own. It may be that being with this person or moving towards this person is the unpopular opinion, you know. But the thing is, with the Seven of Wands, it says you can succeed. The sevens are all about triumphing against the odds. They're linked with the Chariot. You can triumph, but in order to do it, you've got to listen to your heart. You've got to go with what's in your heart, because it may well be that other people won't agree, or they'll say, you know, it's not the right thing. And you will feel like you have to really stick up for yourself and stand your ground over this. But you must, because you must always do what intuitively feels right for you. The good news is that although there's been, you know, some difficulty, some drama, there's maybe, it's a bit frantic in the middle here. There's kind of a frantic energy with the rushing in of the Knight of Swords and the fighting off the other people in the Seven of Wands. But you know what? Ultimately, it's heading towards the light, the sun. This is heading towards joy, happiness, and more positivity. So your situation, yes, it needs to go through some sort of transformation. Okay? Yeah. Yes, there's going to be some kind of frantic energy. It might be a bit like stop and start with the Knight of Swords. It might not always be clear. It's going to be a little bit of a battle at times, but ultimately it's heading in the right direction. It's heading towards sun and light and love and joy and new opportunity. The key thing here is shine your light. They're saying shine your light, be your best self, because this is going to help you to move into that higher vibration where you can attract the sort of situation you're looking for. Guys, loads of love. I will see you on the next reading or on a private reading in the meantime. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. See you soon, guys. Hi, group 2. So, your soulmate situation. So this is soulmate pick a card. What's your soulmate situation? Okay, this is looking really nice. You are on fire at the minute if you are the feminine in this situation. If you are the masculine or inquiring about this, then the feminine is on fire at the minute. And if you don't identify with either, the feminine aspect in either you or them is on fire. There we go. I think I've covered everything there. There's no doubt the feminine is on fire in this situation. There, you've got the Empress and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands for me is the feminine of the Minor Arcana. What is going on at the moment? Look, you've got the Lovers and the Page of Cups as well. Let's start from this end and work backwards. The Page of Cups is saying you're going to have an unexpected opportunity soon. Something is going to come out of the blue. Some opportunity, some chance to move things to the next level, to have a new opportunity around your soulmate relationship. If you're waiting for someone or you're waiting to meet your person, it could come in a really unexpected and amazing way. With the Page of Cups, you must be intuitive. You've got to listen to your intuition and be guided. It could be a little bit of a surprise. It could be a little bit unusual, so you've got to listen. The Lovers here is saying that divine love is absolutely 100% around you. It's really, really strong. It's really, really powerful. So there's a lot of divine love around you at the minute. And this is kind of like a portal. You know, I see with the Lovers and the Page of Cups together, you know, you've kind of got like a portal at the minute to move things to the next level. It's very strongly affected by this divine feminine energy here. So there's something really amazing going on at the minute. Okay, so the thing with the Page of Cups though is that not all of you are going to be able to take this opportunity. You're maybe not going to see it, or you're going to overlook it, or think, oh no, that's, you're going to miss the turning almost off the path. But it doesn't matter. It will come around again. So not everyone's going to see it. And if you don't worry about it. It's just not the right time for you. But it is going to be an amazing time for this divine magic. How are you going to really tap into this? The Lovers is all about the choice as well. As we know, that's its alternative name. It is a choice point. It's your choice whether you take this opportunity or not. In order to make the choice though, thinking about it and overthinking the situation won't help. You've got to listen intuitively. You've also got to be authentic. This is key with the Lovers. The Lovers is all about being stripped bare. It's about being, and by that I mean metaphorically, not literally. You've got to be authentic. You've got to be really who you are and know what you stand for and stand in that. That makes tremendous amount of sense, guys, because the majority of you watching identify with the feminine. And they're saying here it's all about the feminine power around this time. The Empress is saying you can be successful, and I can see that. You can be successful. And the Empress represents the birth of a new situation, abundance, success, and abundance in, ridiculous abundance in a great way. The Queen of Wands, how is this going to look on a daily basis? You've got to step into your power. You've got to be upbeat, courageous, determined. You've got to get your creative vision around your soulmate situation and go for it. And this doesn't mean making crazy moves. Some of you will use that as an excuse to do something that you will later regret. So don't do that. Listen to your intuition. That's the whole point. But it is about being in your power, believing in yourself. Really being the inspiration in this situation. So for some of you, it is about being brave and putting yourself out there. But like I say, don't be foolish. You've got to be intuitive as well. But, really shine your light. Do what you love to do. Be yourself. Radiate you-ness. Okay? And if you get your vibe high, you will connect with this opportunity this week. Loads of love, number twos. I will see you on the reading in a couple of days or on a private reading. In the meantime, please hit the bell, subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you so much, guys. Hi, number threes. Okay, so this is a soulmate. Pick a card. You've picked number 3. So what's going on in your soulmate situation? You got the 6 of Wands, the Fool, the 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Coins. Okay, there's a lot of positivity going on in your situation. The 6 of Wands says at the minute, this is a time of victory for you. If you've been looking for things to kind of resolve, for things to move to the next level, then here it is. This is your time. The 6 of Wands next to the Fool is really beautiful because what I see is that you've been kind of battling away at something, and the 6 of Wands says you are about to be victorious. If you haven't found yourself victorious already, you're going to find yourself victorious. This is a card of kind of getting there. Of course, on the journey of 1 to 10, you're not there yet. You're not at 10. But 6 is really significant because the 6s are aligned with the Lovers. There's a sense of balance. There's a sense of enjoying the moment. There's a sense, like I say, with the 6 of Wands, of victory. You've won the most significant battle here in your soulmate situation. You maybe don't see it, because the Fool definitely indicates some sort of surprise factor or some sort of unknown. So you maybe don't realise that you've won yet, but you have won, and you are on your way to success and towards positivity and prosperity in this situation. Okay, so like I say, your success may be a bit of a surprise with the Fool. Maybe you're not fully aware of it. To some extent in your situation, you mustn't be foolish, but you do need to listen to your intuition and kind of step out slightly into the unknown. You're maybe going to have to go beyond your comfort zone in order to fully connect with the next opportunity around your soulmate. Okay, I can see this. I think a lot of you are reluctant to do it, hence the 4 of Coins. A lot of you are kind of afraid to lose your stability. We've got this double 4 at the end. The 4's of stability. It's like, well, I don't really want to kind of risk where I am. I've kind of built myself a stable platform here. I don't want to put myself too far out there. And to be honest with you, I don't disagree with you on that. you know, it's not about being foolish, but you do need to go beyond your comfort zone here. You do need to have faith in the universe and take a little bit of a leap of faith to some extent with the Fool. Listen to your intuition and you can't go wrong, okay? That's the key. The Four of Wands says your situation is really going in a good direction. The Four of Wands is prosperity, it's stability. If you're looking to move to the next level with your partner, now if you don't have a partner, this could be about finding that partner. So if you're wanting to move to that next level and connect with them and take things to the next level, so wherever you are, there's a real chance for this at the minute, because the Four of Wands is about prosperity and it's about enjoying the sort of fruits of your labor. You know, the Three of Wands is about creation. The Four of Wands is about prosperity, enjoying that which you created during the Three of Wands. So, you know, you have created something, and I can see this with this kind of ending the battle, taking that little leap of faith into the unknown, and this creates a situation where you can enjoy, you know, what you've done. So there is this chance within your soulmate situation. This Four of Wands as well does indicate like a sort of growing commitment. It can sometimes be seen as the marriage card. One or two of you, it's about moving in together or taking that next step to move towards each other into more commitment. And that is where it's heading. It is heading in a good direction, okay? The Four of Coins though is saying that even though, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, even though you're in a good situation, the Four of Coins is a stable situation. It's a situation where you've worked hard to create a situation where you are now stable, where you feel abundant. The problem with the Four of Coins, if there is a slight problem, is that whilst it is a card of stability, it's often seen as a card of scarcity, because it's like you've created this situation, one or both of you has created this situation where you feel so comfortable and stable that you are afraid to let go. You are afraid to kind of invest, move forwards. You know, like you don't want to lose that stability that you've got going on, but you do have to somewhat kind of release that pressure and be prepared to kind of put yourself out there a little. The Fool energy is a really lovely energy, but it can be a bit scary to anyone who's kind of a little bit into the control and doesn't want to release control, you know, because it is a kind of faith energy. It's that kind of like, you know, intuitively you want to do it. It feels right, but you don't have all the information yet, and you take a slight risk, you know, and it can feel scary. Particularly when it's an emotional risk, and I think for you guys it is an emotional risk, but you know, you've got to invest to move forwards, you know. But listen to your intuition, don't be foolish, but you are going to have to act like the Fool to an extent in terms of the tarot card, and kind of act on faith, because you may not have all the information to fully connect with this great opportunity. The Six of Wands, Four of Wands definitely says there's prosperity and a win around you at the moment. You can move this to the next level. Loads of love, guys. I will see you on the next reading in a couple of days, or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe and hit the bell if you subscribe. Okay, high number 4s. Right, so this is your soulmate pick a card. We've got the Star, the King of Coins, the Five of Coins, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so what is going on in your soulmate situation? Do you know what? A couple of you could be in a situation with someone who is, you know, you're in a love triangle. Because the King of Coins is like a husband energy for me in my readings. Remember, I'm an intuitive reader, so some of these meanings are very intuitive. So, but for me, the King of Coins in this deck particularly tends to be like the husband. So it could well be that he's committed, because I also see you feeling this Five of Coins pushed out on the outside, you know, feeling out in the cold. You're not getting what you want. Not everything is as you would like it to be. Also, the Knight of Wands is a kind of love them and leave them energy. So this kind of paints a picture for a few of you where this person, your soulmate, or your, you know, this person that you are inquiring about, that you see as a soulmate of sorts, a soul connection of sorts, this person is committed elsewhere, either at work or to another family or to another person, and they kind of come in and out of your life, and you feel kind of out in the cold over this. You know, this person has a lot of passion towards you and a lot of fire towards you, and you feel this strong connection to them, but it feels like, you know, they kind of come into your life then go. And that's the story for quite a few of you. So this person is kind of, it's not that they're not a genuine guy or girl. It's not that they're not a genuine person. It's not that they can't commit or don't commit, because they are committed to some things in their life, but it's just like they are not committing to you fully. And this is the story for the majority of you who've picked number 4. The point is that this person is kind of distracted elsewhere, and this is the general energy. But whatever it is that is keeping this person away from you, and if you're single and you're looking at this as a single person, what I would say is this person you may know them peripherally, but they don't come into your life fully, and it may be because they're already in a relationship at the minute. If you have started being interested in someone who is already in a relationship, this can also indicate this as well, as your current soulmate that you're working on whatever you are trying to learn in this incarnation at the moment. So, but there is opportunity. The 5 of Coins says all is not as bad as it may seem, or as negative as it may seem. I mean, for not all of you are in a negative situation, but you're not fully getting what you want. It feels like he or she can give it to you, but they're kind of not giving it to you. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. They're a bit all over the place. For different reasons, this person's trying to find themselves, but this leaves you feeling out in the cold. The reality is, though, like I say, it's not as bad as you think. You're actually learning something. The 5 of Coins is a bit of a pilgrimage. So you are learning something from this experience. So be open to what that is. The opening card is the Star. This is an opportunity time for you. There is an opportunity around you at the minute. I know things have not been great. The Star does come after the Tower. So, you know, you may well have had some sort of drama recently where things kind of came crumbling or crashing down a little bit, or you've maybe had a bit of chaos in your life. But there is some magical opportunity around you at this time. So be open to it. You know, do your spiritual practice. It very much comes from the intuitive, unexpected angle with the Star. So it's not going to look exactly as you expected, how this situation with your soulmate is going to resolve. It's going to be a little bit unusual, a little bit offbeat. It might come at the last minute. It might come in a way you weren't expecting. But there is opportunity around you to get your wishes fulfilled, to get what you want, and to move forward. So all is not lost in this situation. You may feel a little bit like it is, but this isn't actually true. There is an opportunity for you to get what you want. Like I say, though, it might not be in the way you were expecting. It may even be something as wild as it ends up being with somebody else. But the universe is going to present you an opportunity to get more of what you want, or to get on the road to what you want, and you will see some sort of magical synchronicities, some amazing opportunities. But be open, fluid and flexible. Have faith and stay open to where you're being guided. Okay, so much love, number 4s, guys. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for watching today's reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, please check the description box below, or go to spiritual-candy.com. I will see you on the next reading, which is in a couple of days, or on a private reading in the meantime. So much love to you, and I will see you really soon.